So we got about 24 hours left before Crowcoin and the price makes a decision if it's going to fall lower to the 10-cent level. And if we don't hold the 10-cent level, we're going to have to wait and see if we're going to be creeping back down to 8 cents or even 6.8 cents. Can we slip lower than that? I hate this conversation just as much as you do. I understand, guys. Nobody wants to be around in a bear market. That is how it goes. And I personally feel we are inching closer and closer to that bear market. I'm leaving a little bit of room on the table for a potential bull market. And I want to talk about this post from Rand Nooner. For those of you who weren't around today, this is what every day felt like in 2017. What he's talking about is yesterday, there were some altcoins that were up 88, 99, 35%, a ton of them. Zcash was leading the charge. I did a video on that earlier. Crowcoin wasn't going up. And the challenge I have on this is this. I know what he's saying every day in 2017 was like this. He was talking about yesterday when those coins were. No, I disagree. And I disagree because if we were in what was the 2017 bull market, Crowcoin would have been pumping too, right? We just didn't get a real altcoin season. What his point might be is this has been really lame. This is a taste of what it feels like. It's just a small taste of it. Yeah, and if it's a taste, I agree. The problem with the bull market that we had generally is that the crypto total market cap, excluding top 10, simply could not put in a new high. Is it because there's too many altcoins out there? Is it because it was a Bitcoin-focused bull market? Is it because institutions were buying Bitcoin and they weren't buying altcoins? Is it because retail doesn't have enough money because inflation's been so bad that your eggs made you bankrupt so you couldn't buy crypto? Who knows why altcoins didn't do so well? It could arguably be because quantitative tightening is not coming till December 1st. And who knows, maybe even December 1st, we might not even get quantitative tightening. We just saw odds shift. Now we've got the Fed rate cut odds going the wrong direction. A 66.9% chance that the Fed will cut rates is down from what was previously like a 90 or an 88% chance. It is falling. The odds of no rate cut in December are falling. We have not seen good moves for these markets. Quantitative tightening ending is good. It's coming a little bit late because Bitcoin's bull market time frame is technically already run out of its allotment. If we're not getting this rate cut in December, that would be a huge disappointment to a market. If we don't get the government shutdown to end, and now there's predictions that the government shutdown won't end until maybe even November 20th, the odds of it going past November 16th, keep in mind, guys, it is the 8th of November right now. It's at 61% chance that we're going to go past the 16th of November for this government shutdown. The odds of Bitcoin going to $80,000 before 150K are now at 61% chance too. Things are heading the wrong direction. I've traded on this sentiment. I've traded on the historical data. I'm currently in a Bitcoin short that's in the profit, $524 and some change. I've got my stop loss set for a loss of $607. You do not have a take profit set because if we're going into a bear market and Bitcoin collapses, I want to take advantage of volatility. I'm still holding some crypto, and so if we come down, my holding portfolio is going to come down, but at least if I'm in a short, I can kind of negate some of those potential holding losses. Granted, I've taken some out of this market back in 2024 on that altcoin pop. I did take some out and I rotated some of that back in, some of those profits back in, but I also paid off some real world expenses. With the limited bull market that we did have, and with this kind of pretend bull market we had on these altcoins that Rand Nooner is alluding to, you know, you see these gains, guys, and there are opportunities to take profits, and I hope people have been doing that. I really hope people have been doing that. I've been really disappointed with Crowcoin in this bull market, no doubt, but it's not just Crow, right? It's the entirety of this altcoin market. From the low to the high, the altcoins in general only did a 5x, 6x. That's nothing compared to the 20x, 50x, 100x's that we saw all the time in 2017. Again, contrary to Rand Nooner's point. Solana's showing weakness. Ethereum's showing weakness. If Ethereum is showing weakness, we've got, 24 hours left, basically. 1 day, 7 hours left. Call it 30 hours left for this weekly candle to close for CRO. If this weekly candle for CRO closes below this green trend line, we're coming to 10 cents, I think. And if we break below 10 cents, we might fill this wick, guys. Okay, you just have to be aware of that. What do you do if you're a Crowcoin holder? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give financial advice. You got to make your own decisions. But I know people are asking themselves, do I want to stick around for a complete market collapse? I never really want to stick around for a complete market collapse with the entirety of my position. So the thing that I've done historically personally is, if you've been buying down here, you see these bigger moves to the upside than this kind of mania going on. It's nice to shuffle some off the table at times, right? And so I hope people have been doing that throughout this bull market. I've always said, despite the fact I've been talking about $1 or $2 CRO, I said on the way it gets to 20 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents, 80 cents. We never got to some of those higher prices, but on the way up, shuffling profits is important. This got way lower. If this is the high, this is a way lower high than I possibly ever would have expected for CRO. One of the reasons I say not financial advice, guys, because we can never predict what happens in this market. I am literally just a bald guy on the internet. I love crypto, but the problem with crypto in this bull market has been we didn't have a huge drop for Bitcoin dominance. Altcoins were a struggle. Bitcoin is a crypto. It's a great one. And I think you're lucky to buy it under 100K. And I think you're going to be really lucky if you can get it under 60K. And if we go into a bear market, I'm going to have a very Bitcoin focused accumulation strategy. And if we start to get that altcoin appetite, I'm looking towards altcoins that I love, like CRO and some of the others that are, I think, staple coins in this market, staples to the crypto market, that when we do get a true altcoin season, which we have not gotten, I think there's going to be opportunities there. If you guys want to trade, regardless if it's a bull market or bear market, I'm trading over on Blowfin right now. You can sign up for Blowfin in the description of this video. You click this link, it takes you out of a Blowfin, and is an email address or a phone number to sign up. It's super easy. There is a deposit bonus there. If you haven't already done that and taken advantage of that, it is there for you. And we're looking actually to launch, I think, so hopefully a new campaign with Blowfin soon. So check it out, guys. If you haven't done so already, continue to dig into this stuff for yourself. The government shutdown is a problem for crypto right now. The odds of the Fed rate cut going down isn't the best. I'm feeling comfortable in a short position on Bitcoin right now. And I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable with my crypto holdings. And that's just how I feel right now. One thing I don't want to do, okay, is ever cause anybody to panic. Okay. Yesterday, good example. If you didn't see my video earlier, you should watch it. I talked about Zcash. I did a video about Zcash as literally the peak FOMO was setting into the market, to the point where I saw people saying, you got to go with the momentum trades. When I see all that happening, I think nothing goes straight up. When I see that sentiment, there are top feelings that are there. These are the things that I'm paying attention to, guys. And so, keep an eye on these markets, guys. You got to feel this stuff out. I hope you guys have been learning progressively through this bull market with all the challenges. And there's been challenges, guys. And I hope you're hanging in there, guys. Just panicking into a coin like Zcash would have been a very silly move. As you can see, it crashed 25% overnight. And I think panic selling is also really tough, because what if you get a little bit? Let's just one more thing before I go. One more. Let's just pretend. And again, you've got to make your own decisions, but let's just pretend right now it's like somebody decided, jump ship, I'm done, I'm out, move their position, right? What if you get a recovery for Crowcoin from 12 cents and a bounce to 20 cents before we go into, the tail time? So it's never a good idea to, go all in or all, every giant. And this is my personal opinion. You do your own research, you make your own choices, my friends, but pieces at a time, moves along the way, shuffle, acorns here, acorns there, in, out. These little moves, along with the trading strategy, I think they're very viable for this market. What do you think? I'm not, again, you make your own decisions in this space, guys. As always, If we're going into a bear market, there will be lower prices, accumulation zones that I'll be looking forward to. Regardless of the disappointment altcoin season might have been, I do know that there will continue to be opportunities in the crypto market in the future. That's how I feel about it. How do you feel? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Nothing is financial advice, guys. DCA Hodl. I'll see you in the next one. 2 videos right here if you want to check them out. I'll see you next time, y'all. Peace.